Let's keep calm and mother on. Mothering is way too important to do alone and way too serious to be serious all the time. My name is Christy Thomas, and I am here shoulder to shoulder with you, mothering and enjoying life together. This is the podcast where you can focus on being mindful and taking a deep breath with me and learning new things so you can pause and savor the amazing life you already have. Let's wrap up this conversation about screen time. What I really want you to know about when you think about screen usage and screen time and values and screens as tools versus consumption, using things to create. I mean, this podcast wouldn't exist if it wasn't for technology. I think there is a sweet spot where there is good using technology. There is good with connecting with other humans that you may love and live far away from now, humans that you wouldn't have ever gotten to meet if it wasn't for the ability to connect through platforms like Instagram or way back when Periscope, or listening to podcasts or Facebook. Like, these things all get negative raps. I think that they can be used for good, because what all those platforms do in the news is remind us that we're all humans. It lets you see humans that may not look like you, humans that may not believe like you, humans that don't live like you do, humans that don't speak your language. But you can also, while you can choose to look for stories of suffering, you can also look for stories of joy and good. You can find them because of platforms, because of these sites. You can look for only good stuff every single day on all of these sites, and you'll find it. I think you'll find the good more than the bad if you train your eyes and your heart and your mind to look for it. With the Finish the Book Club, one of the biggest skills that Dr. Michelle Borba says we need more of is empathy, that it's gone downhill in the last 30 years. And the research says it is, so I'm not going to argue that it's not. But I wonder if we can use technology to help turn that around in some way. We can use technology for finding the good and helping people. There are Instagram accounts that have helped pay off medical debt for other people. There are Instagram accounts that are fairy godmothers to people. We see the good that can happen if we can just pause and remember that we're dealing with actual humans, people with feelings, people with pain that they might not be showing, people with pain that they're obviously showing, people that are fragile, people that just want to be seen and soothed. They want to feel safe and secure. They want to feel like they matter. So in case no one's told you recently, you matter. I am so dang glad you are here. You're the type of person that believes in growth and trying again, in laughter and community. You believe that you can choose something different and that your choices matter and that your actions matter and that your love for yourself is important and as important as your love for others. You are here because you are meant to be here. There isn't a random chance in the world that would put you alive in this moment if you weren't supposed to be here. You are not an accident. You are wonderful, and you have stories of pain and stories of hope inside of you. And today you get to wake up and choose how you're going to live your life. You matter. The words that you say, the stories that you film, the pictures that you take, holding the door for someone, smiling at yourself in the mirror, smiling at your kids in the mirror, writing a little love note, It all matters much more than you realize. Every kind action is like that pebble thrown into a pond, and the ripples get bigger and bigger and bigger because your one kind action, your short little message on Instagram that you send to someone to say, you are awesome, I love you, I don't really know you, but I just want you to say thank you for what you do, impacts that person because that person feels that, and then they go do something else that's kind. We're always paying it forward. Do you remember that movie? Maybe we should go watch it with our kids again. You can pay it forward so much easier because of technology. But don't forget to pay it forward in real life too. Find ways to give back. How can you give as a family? I know that some of us are at different levels of returning to pre-pandemic socialization. And so if you're able to do more again, go do more. Maybe it's picking up things in nature. Maybe it's volunteering at the soup kitchen again. Maybe it's grocery shopping for a food bank or helping out at an animal shelter. Do tangible works with your kids. Show them the other. Let's build empathy together. Let's remember that the screen you're interacting with has a real human on the other side. You're talking to someone else's son or someone else's daughter, someone else's love. Technology is amazing. I am blown away by the gift of it and being able to be alive right now. There is so much greatness in this moment. There is so much greatness in this moment. Just relax a little bit. Don't be so serious. Do tiny actions. Do what you can do. That's my goal on social media. That's my goal when I use technology, is I think about what type of world I'm hoping to leave behind in 100 years. And while I won't be here in 100 years, the people that I love and the people that they love will be here still in 100 years. And I remember the impact my great-grandparents had on me and my grandparents. So I know that my love will still be around a little bit if I invest it well. So the danger of social media is forgetting that other people are humans when you're talking to them online. And then spending too much time on there. So you're forgetting the actual humans that are all around you. We don't want the screen in front of us to connect us only to the people far away and disconnect us from the people that are with us. That's the big challenge. We'll figure it out together. I know we will. You can use things like the Screen Time app if you have an iPhone. You can use Disney Circle Home Plus like I use to help turn the internet on and off at different times of day and filter it. You can talk to your cable provider, your internet provider, and there's usually filters there. Sometimes the kindest thing for yourself is just setting the routine and turning it off and letting your family know that you're not accessible. For example, yesterday I told my family that it was a no talking day for me because as I record this on a Monday, the Saturday before it was full of really amazing, fun social events that I haven't been to in a while. And as an outgoing introvert, it was a lot of talking. So on Sunday, I needed a day of almost no talking. I needed a day with audiobooks and music and headphones and crafting. And I'm glad that I spoke up for myself and shared what I needed. remember that you don't owe anyone anything on social media or anywhere else. If you're keeping your kids safe and fed and clothed and hugged, then, that's the best that you're doing. Okay, this is awfully rambly, but I just wanted to wrap it up this whole month on social media saying, remember, the people that you're talking to online are human. We all make mistakes, and we're all human, and we're all growing, and we're all human, and we are all worthy of love and respect. Carlos Whitaker, who I follow on Instagram, Lost Whitaker, said the other day, if you're not speaking with love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control, then you might not need to be speaking. And yes, if you recognize those are the fruit of the Spirit from Galatians in the Bible. I think that's a better rule than Thumper's mom. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. You can speak from love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. The other filter I have is the think before you speak. Think before you speak is an acronym, right? THINK. One big idea for each letter. Here we go. T is for is it true? H is for is it helpful? I is for is it inspiring or important? N is for is it necessary? And K is for is it kind? It's important to pause and think. A lot of the problems with social media and the division, I think, can be solved if we just choose to pause before we post. Well, let's talk about self-care, because this whole month of screen time can be a little bit heavy. And when you're feeling heaviness, sometimes you're not inspired to do things. That lethargy feeling, that down in the dumps feeling. I know a lot of us have some pandemic fatigue going on. And one of the ways that I have found to fight that with self-care is by not only laying out my workout clothes the night before, but picking out my clothes the night before. So I'm excited to put on earrings, or I bought myself a new necklace. I'll link it in the show notes. And those things just give me a little bit more pep in the step, especially when it's the afternoon slump and I see myself in the mirror and I'm like, yeah, I feel like me. I'm looking good. And then I turn on a dance song and boogie it up. Now for family playtime, one of my kids recently got Monopoly Deal in their Easter basket. And it is so much fun. It is all the fun of Monopoly shrunk down to 15 minutes. You can build hotels and houses and steal property, but it doesn't take hours and there's no board. So there's nothing to shake or move. If someone accidentally spills a drink, it's not a big panic. Anyways, Monopoly Deal is 15 minutes of family fun, and we have played it many, many, many times this month. In fact, I have it set up to play after dinner tonight. So I hope you have an amazing day. And if you want to read the book Thrivers with us, this is the end of the month. So today is the last day to finish the book. And the second chapter that we're talking about right now is all about empathy, which is why this is such a big topic for me, because I am doing a deep dive so I can hold your hand while you're reading the book. Remember, our kids need skills to thrive. We have to teach them these character traits, and I really would love to have you in there. You are exactly the right mom for your kids. You are an amazing human, and I am so glad you're here right now. I have a deep appreciation that you're here, alive. You matter. If you could please leave a rating and review, I have a goal of 50 ratings and reviews by 4th of July. So if you're listening to this and it's not 4th of July, please go help me reach my goal of 50 ratings and reviews. hope you have a great day, and I hope you keep calm and mother on, and use technology for only the highest good. Bye, everyone.